Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am here to do a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in all placements. Yeah, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to be starting with the wisdom of the oracle to get the baseline of the story, and then I will clarify with many different decks. And yeah, Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Okay, so to begin, we've got soulmates and protection. Happy, happy. Who got this? I pretty much forget my readings from day to day. Somebody else got happy, happy too. Is it air signs? No, I don't know. Ooh, blessed in protection. Air signs did get this. Okay. It feels like, oh, it was Earth. Earth got happy, happy. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Or air. Go back and watch them all. Anyway, okay. So soulmates and protection feels like maybe there was somebody that somebody that was in your life that felt like a soulmate for a time. I mean, soulmates. There's so many different kinds of soulmates. They're not all romantic. And some of them are just there. What is it? I'm not going to think of it, but it's like people show up either for a reason or a season or something else that rhymes with this. Anyway, um this feels like a person who maybe they felt like they were a soulmate, but like in a positive one at that, but then at some point the relationship degraded. Could be romantic, doesn't have to be. Could be any connection you've had with someone. Could also be where just had it and then it went away. Come on, brain. You know what? Let me just look in my book real quick. Uh An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, don't serve your well being, enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. Okay. Comfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. Inconceivable. The question is not why did they do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? Because everything's happening for you, not to you. Some people get really pissed off when I say that. But yeah, this person, okay, so this person is a huge lesson. So maybe it didn't even start out good. Maybe they're just one of those people that is like, you know, kind of a headache to deal with. Um, but they're there to help you to learn a lesson, become a better version of yourself through through whatever, I don't know, discord, drama, weirdness. Um, and it's interesting that it talks about a relationship bringing you to your knees because this blessed in protection is also about being brought to your knees, about hitting rock bottom. So you're hitting rock bottom in it because of a person. What's interesting though, what I'm not fully clear on yet is this happy happy card. Cuz this is like, it's feeling good. It's having a good time, enjoying life. Could be where this person gets a lot of happiness from causing pain and conflict. Could also be where you you were feeling or have been feeling like this has been tough, but you're trying really hard to like, keep a stiff upper lip, stay happy, or at least pretend that everything's fine. But really it's been really painful. It's been really painful. So let me just let me go to my tarot of mystical moments. A little more space. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. My goodness, look at you. You're this King of Cups. And you just cannot get out of your head about this. There is just so much anxiety. It's all self inflicted. This person has really done a number on you. You just feel completely bamboozled and you just don't even know how to handle it. Like you can't sleep, you can't stop thinking about it. I say we have control over ourselves, our own selves, but if you're an overthinker, um naturally, um which I am, I can relate to this. Um Sometimes you can't help it. You just you're wired that way. And especially people with water in their chart have so much emotion that there's so yeah, there's a desire to love, to show up and care for others. And and when you bump up against somebody who takes advantage of that, who doesn't reciprocate, who is just, I don't know, whatever they do, it can send you in a downward spiral so quickly. So yeah, you've been having a hard time. Going to the Light Seers deck. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Air signs definitely did have hitting rock bottom as well. So you could have air in your chart. You could have earth in your chart. Feel free to watch both of those. just I just did those readings in the last couple days. Um we've got the moon. So this is Pisces, also Cancerian for me as a reader. Knight of Wands and the Hermit, Virgo. You feel totally in the dark about something. Maybe someone was keeping secrets from you. Maybe they were playing you. Um just kind of, yeah, s- somebody messed with you, messed with your head, messed with your heart pretty bad. And Redbeard made it. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, this is, yeah. And so it basically through this situation, and this is a fire sign. This or you whoever you're dealing with could have fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's this situation has sent you into a place of needing to figure out what happened. Maybe you just like pulled away, you stopped talking to this person because you just, oh my God. It's, ugh. Ah. Yeah, this person does not have integrity. They do what they want, and with little or no concern for how they're affecting other people, you in particular in this situation. Okay, going with my guardian tarot, my creepy tree friends. Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, and King of Wands. This this person, they definitely play games because it's like they like to keep you trapped in their web kind of thing. So here you are walking away and you're like you pull away. You're like I need to be alone. I need to figure myself out. Figure out what happened here. Why did this happen? And you're like, okay, I cannot talk to this person. And this person is like, they come back with an apology. And they're like, oh, did I hurt your feelings? I'm so sorry. You actually mean so much to me. I really like, the King of Wands. He's my hell yes guy. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. And so this is somebody who's coming back. Maybe they start gaslighting you, or they're like, "Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You're actually so important to me." Like maybe they start love bombing you. Um, but it's all from a place of like they want to keep you in this dynamic. They don't want to release you because they get a lot out of keeping you in this mental cage. This person, if they're not a narcissist, they have narcissistic tendencies. Is yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting. And people with a lot of water in their chart, even some water, not even a lot, but tend oftentimes are empathic. Tend to be empaths and empath like narcissists have this radar where they just starting to spit hone right in on the empath because there's the empaths typically want to nurture and provide and um yeah, like help, and narcissists love that, and they will do whatever they can to keep that. And so maybe you've walked away before. Maybe this has happened. Maybe this is a cycle that keeps happening. And they're like, "Oh," they keep coming back. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just in a mood. I'll promise I'll be better. I promise you're the one I want in my life." Even though maybe they've been, cheated on you, been totally not reliable, kind of come and go as they please. You never know when you're going to hear from them. So let me go to my Mystic Mondays deck. The Empress, Taurus and Libra energy. The Eight of Wands and the Devil, Capricorn. This person could have Capricorn in their chart. I feel like okay, so you're the Empress. And interestingly enough, this person, I think they see you this way. They see you as someone who you're you're very attractive, you're very really solid in your life in a lot of ways. You have everything going on. And so they're bringing all this, like, again, there's this feeling of love bombing, like they're just like bringing all this quick communication, and they're like, oh, don't walk away. And I really like all these wands. There's no love here. This is about them. They want to stay in your bed, they want to stay, like, however your relationship is. Again, it's not necessarily romantic, but it's like, no, no, no. I have a vision of us doing things together, and you're the person for me. But it's coming from a very toxic place. They do not have good intentions at the end of the day. And they could be so delusional they don't even realize that they're showing up this way. Although honestly, I feel like they know exactly what they're doing. Take it as it resonates. Um they're totally abusing this connection, and somebody, you, you are worth so much more. You're the Empress, and they're showing up as a king. The only person that you should even be giving your time and energy to is an emperor. A king they're below you. This person is so below you. And we get caught up. We get caught up in maybe you love this person. You can't help yourself. The devil is so um alluring. There's a reason we are tempted, because they offer the sun and the moon and the stars. It's completely empty promises, but it sure looks and sounds good. So I'm gonna go to my familiars tarot. Yeah, yeah. Jojo says this can also be Gemini, according to him. The Empress. Anyway, let's see. So we've got the Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords again. So here you are. You're feeling defensive. You understand, at least intellectually, that you cannot let this person keep bamboozling you. Word keeps coming to me. It's just, like this person is toxic. You have to extract yourself somehow. And yet they are so, what's the word? They draw you in. It just keeps happening. And you're like, you keep going back and forth. I don't want to. Yes, I do. It's like you're addicted to this person, and you need to let them go. And yet they come in love bombing you, and you're like, maybe this time will be different. It's not. This is why you're struggling so much. having so much anxiety because deep down you know what you need to do, and a part of you doesn't want to. You don't want to let them go because whatever they offer, they show up in certain ways that you really like. What do you do? You keep trying to walk away, keep being defensive, and then they're like, you keep getting drawn back in. Oh, but this time will be different. Well, maybe they learned their lesson. It's tough. It's really tough. Where are we at? I'm gonna go with my tarot of transcendence. Three of Cups, Five of Wands. Oh my God, this person is pissing me off. The Lovers. There's Gemini. For sure, for sure. Oh my God. This person has put you in a third party situation. Some kind of love triangle, probably more than once. And you keep saying, I can't do this anymore. You keep arguing about it, having discussions and disagreements about it. It's like that kind of person who's like, "Oh, I want to commit to you," and then later they're like, "Well, I didn't like. I think we should have an open relationship. I didn't mean like commit." It's like they're so confusing and back and forth. One day they're like, "Yeah, I choose you." The next day they're off with someone else, you know. And you just they just keep leaving you confused and lost and upset. No wonder you're having trouble sleeping. God. Oh, this person is so yucky. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this energy. Let me go to the good tarot. Just saw 2233. Eight of Earth. Nine of Water. And the Fool. Okay. So, at some point, you're if you haven't yet, you're going to get to this point where you're just like, okay, I just need to focus on me. I need to get back to what I love to do. Maybe you play music, and doing that kind of gets you into a zone where you can just forget about everything for a while. Or some kind of, whatever your art is. Something that you can just lose yourself in for a time. Like I almost get you like at a certain point you just maybe you actually block this person like because you just need to you're like, okay, I'm done. I just need to focus on my work. I need to focus on doing something I love. I cannot be feeding my energy into this anymore. And in doing that, simply by taking that time for yourself, and this could take a little time because this person does have you in such a tight grip. But doing that, that's what brings you happiness. And focusing on you and what you love brings you happiness, um, and some kind of wish fulfillment. Feeling grateful for the positive things in your life. And you as you practice focusing on you and what makes you happy, that leads you to a feeling of beginning something new, a new cycle, letting all of this nonsense go, getting back to a childlike state of being, frame of mind, where you can just feel happy again. Dealing with this person has sucked the joy out of your life, and you getting back to you brings it back. Again, it might take a little bit, but I feel like you're just, yeah, and she's blowing the horn. There's something here about music, whether you play it, you compose it, you just like to listen to it, but yeah, maybe whatever you enjoy doing involves listening. Like music is somehow involved here, and that's really going to help you move forward in a new way. Again, that feels that feels good to you. Let me go with I want no, 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 no. Yeah, I want the enchanted map. Okay. We have Dragon's Lair. Oh man, slow and steady. Mhm. And goblins. Yeah. The Dragon's Lair. That's what this person represents. There's the the shine, the dragon's lair. It's got the dragon, gathers all of this like physical wealth, right? And there's something about that that draws people in. Like they're bright and shiny. They have these things that they offer that really are just it's just surface stuff. It doesn't actually matter. All the money in the world would not bring you the happiness that you actually deserve. But whatever bright shiny thing they're offering you, you're starting to see, or you will start to see, that it lacks substance. There's nothing, it's not worth your time. And I feel like this slow and steady is you extracting yourself. It takes time because you you do get something from this relationship. You wouldn't be in it if you didn't. And the goblins, I feel like those are your inner demons that you are continuing to struggle with, to fight with, because there's still a part of you that wants the bright, shiny things this person has to offer, hoping that it'll turn into something more substantial. And it doesn't. And so it makes me think that probably you've dealt with this kind of thing in your life way, starting way back at the beginning. Might have a parent who's like this, or parents who manipulated you, who made you empty promises. Yeah. Who had narcissistic tendencies themselves. That's usually what happens. We keep attracting people like our parents until we finally learn the lesson. and truly heal from what we've been through. And this is why this is happening. This is a part of your journey. This is a huge life lesson. And I think as you keep diving in to what you really want, it's going to get easier and easier. You just keep slow and steady. You just keep backing away. Keep backing away from that dragon's lair because it's like she's looking at the dragon's lair. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. You're like, "Oh, but I wanna go back there. Oh, I need to no, I'm gonna go back here." But then kinda backslide, you know? Which, by the way, this is like I was saying, this is not uncommon, and it's really, really, really important that you be kind to yourself, that you don't beat yourself up for continuing to get sucked back in. You have to start with nurturing yourself, loving yourself. That's the only way you are going to finally have the strength and the courage to do what's right for you because it's about learning to love and honor yourself. And once you get to a place where you can do that at least more than you have been, it's going to be easier to let those lower vibrational energies go. We attract what's going on within us. And when you raise your vibration, all that other stuff starts to fall away. So, let's finish with a rune card. My goodness, this is heavy. My heart goes out to you. Yeah. Yeah, oh geez. Look at that person in their tent. All the eyes and the snakes and the sinister things just outside, shining the light on that. You are shining the light on how truly awful this has been. And also that you've put yourself in, taking responsibility for your part, that you've let yourself be in this or get sucked up in this. Because when you start to acknowledge your part, then you can take your power back. Then you can start to move forward in a new way. Then you can start to raise your vibration. So, Algiz. Algiz is the rune card that symbolizes protective forces or the need for them to be built in your life. The elk is an animal that has impressive antlers for warning off and fighting enemies. And drawing this card suggests that you need to turn the spotlight on your own defenses so that you are kept safe from negative energy and negative people. Protect yourself by taking care of your own needs, challenging negative thoughts, and ensuring people don't take advantage of your good nature. Oh my God, this card sums it up so well. The card also points to the importance of trusting and following your instincts. Combine an instinctive and intuitive approach to life with a resilient approach to negativity, both from others and within yourself. And you have all the ingredients in place for remarkable personal growth and a fulfilling life. That's what these are speaking to. Focusing on yourself. It's time for you to bring it back to you. To start to change your thoughts. To get back to that childlike optimism. And if you're sitting here saying, I don't know how to get out of my head, I don't know how to stop thinking about this, how to stop worrying, how to stop the anxiety. One of the things that I say sometimes is um, do something physical to get out of your head. You need to get into your body. You need to ground yourself. So go exercise, like intense exercise, something where you're pushing yourself hard. Um, it's not just a stroll through the park. It's like running your ass off for 10 minutes, you know? It's like um whatever you can do to move your body, and also to do something where you can lose yourself in it, because otherwise you stay stuck. And it is, I know how difficult it is to stop the overthinking. And you can't necessarily stop it, but another thing you can do is when you find yourself thinking about, um well, I want this but I don't. If you, like, wherever you find yourself saying, well, I don't like this, I don't want this, I don't know what to do, think about the opposite. What do you want? If this isn't working for you, what would work? Start to train your brain to focus on your true north. um your true north is the opposite of whatever these, thoughts are that are negative and bringing you down. Oh my god, yeah. So anyway, it's a process, but you're going to figure it out, and just hang in there and know that you're not alone, and search out the people who do support you and love you. In most cases, people have somebody. Let them help to guide you out of this as well. So that was long. I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Ah, and thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.